Let I don't think that's big enough, if I'm honest. So you know how in the future, Johanna, James and I are going to make a movie about that Tamagotchi thing off the coast of Japan that's sunken. It's this temple and humans have been ignoring it because it's so amazing. So we're going to make a movie about exploring it. And I said that a human has to be sacrificed. It was a bit of a joke. It's Hammerhead. He's half human. It's in his story. There's Hammerhead sharks around there circling the temple. I think I've said too much. Anyway, so when I go to America and Hammerhead dies and you dickheads are like, hey, stop predicting the future, I'm like, I feel like I'm sending warning shots. Anyway, let's get into this whole VillainCon thing, which isn't a VillainCon in the past. I was actually speaking about just a normal meanwhile on Snapchat. I think this one was about, can you control the future? And unfortunately the answer is yes. So don't read into what I say if I accidentally give you the answer. Day 2 is gonna suck. There's no flow state. In this process, we're gonna discuss how using your emotions can create the outcomes that you want. But obviously this is day 1 on a meanwhile on Snapchat. We've got literally 4 more videos to go. Usually I take 5 videos just to explain what this whole river of life and your understanding of it and your spirit connecting to things. Usually I take 5 videos. I've done it in 1 video. Now we can move on and figure out the fancy things like how you can control your universe. Tomorrow we're going to talk about birds. This week I am giving you the terrible burden of being able to control your own future. And with this responsibility, you're going to have to act responsibly. Or not, I'm not your mother, do what you want. Yesterday, I dropped the bombshell that we can learn something from our feathered friends that we inhabit this planet with. No, not dogs, birds. Dogs don't even have feathers. You might be asking, what can we learn from birds? And I'm asking the same thing after watching yesterday's video back, seeing that I mentioned I'm going to speak about birds today when I don't have anything to speak about, which is a bit of a problem for me. But what's set in stone is set in stone, so let's move forward. Maybe I was supposed to talk about my courtyard, where there's an actually... Oh, right, yeah. Day 2 sucks because I didn't have flow state. Why didn't I just show you what I did this morning? I can't show you, it's pitch black. Let's fade day 2 out. That can't be important, editor Chris, right? It is important. Quickly, fade it out. Show how do you predict the future? And you're like, well, you can't predict the future, you can maybe predict the past. And you're like, of course you predict the past already happened before you have it. Well, put number between 1 and 10. Predict that. That's how you can tell that you have an understanding of time travel. The only way you can do it is if you predict this question I'm about to ask you, and this is the most important question. If you understand the question, now what is it? Always out of present you understand how it works. The past is more just like the exciting, fun bit where you can enjoy like the action. You need me to tell you how to do this tomorrow. Today is just the filler. I'm not actually going to tell you anything. You probably don't have to watch this video. In fact, I think this video is already finished. You have watched it. See you tomorrow. I didn't personally watch yesterday's video back, but presumably it went really well. Past Chris probably just jumped into the flow state and used my courtyard that's right next to me here to explain to you how power dynamics in nature affect emotions and how the unpredictability of these power structures make the emotions heightened. The reason that's important is this conversation between you and the river of life about what should go on in the future is controlled by how emotional, how powerful that little package is that's brokeraged on your behalf by your subconscious. Now, the role of your subconscious is very important. It is the one, like I say, that is brokering on your behalf. You don't get to go to the river of life and say, this is what I want the future to be. That would be super easy. I would have told you that in video 1, but that's not how it works. How it works is you've got to train your subconscious in ways that align with what you want and then let it go on your behalf to the river of life and say, this is what I want the future to be. And then if you have the right mix of emotions and other things we'll get to, that package is very strong. And then the river of life says, yeah, that sounds amazing. We'll do that tomorrow. speaking about tomorrow, that's where I'm going to actually tell you how to structure this package so that you can tell your subconscious exactly what to say, so that when it goes to the river of life and secure your spirit is made up of two parts. You have the thinking bit that you're using right now to experience the present moment. That's your conscious mind. And then you have everything else that you've locked away in a basement somewhere in your mind. That's your subconscious. And your conscious mind, that's kind of like a rock star. It only shows up on the rare occasions where fun things are happening. All the menial tasks like making your heart beat and your lungs work and keeping you alive and stuff, you designate to that guy locked in the basement, your subconscious. You did, however, give away something quite interesting, and we learned this yesterday. Your subconscious is the one that intercedes on your behalf. It's the broker with the river of life. So you don't get to actually tell the river of life what you want in the future. So how do you structure this package to be an attractive package? Well, clarity is key. The first thing you need to remember is, if you don't know what you want, your subconscious isn't going to know what you want. And how on earth is the river of life going to know what you want? So first, make sure that you understand what you want in the future. And think of things that actually will happen in the future. Don't say, I want to win the lottery tomorrow. Have you bought a lottery ticket? No. So how are you going to win the lottery? That makes no sense. Rather think of something like, tomorrow I want to wake up with more energy than I've had in my life, and I just have to start that gym routine that I've been putting off. Something like that is good, because that comes with emotion. We said yesterday that emotions are very important. It's like hot sauce throwing into your food. It's that special kick that gives this package the oomph that it needs when it gets to the river of life. But that's not the only thing that you can do. Remember, you need to align your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. So things like affirmations, meditation, all of these visualization, they all seem to end in ations. Those things that you've heard about that other people tell you to do are important. That is how you keep your conscious mind and your subconscious mind in the same sort of pathways. And that way, when you're thinking about what you want and you let that filter down, you know that by the time your subconscious goes to the river of life, it's gonna have some sort of amazing idea of what you want, and it can structure the package well. So all you have to do is know what you want, have emotion for what you want, because if you don't care about it, the universe doesn't care about it. So actually care about what you want, and then try and align yourself. Think of this process as just relaxing into what you want and let it sink into the guy that's locked in the basement, your subconscious. Let him understand what you want. So just dwell on it, think about it. That's what meditation is, basically. And then, and then it gets to the river of life. Now the question is, how come your thing will be chosen over somebody else who's maybe also doing meditation and visualization? Who gets to be the future that happens? Well, have you ever wondered if the universe has a VIP section? This week, we have not discussed the process of you setting goals in the future and then through consistent action, achieving those goals, which is a valid thing that human beings can do. Instead, we've been discussing a bit of a cheat code, how you can interact with the river of life and then just choose what you want to happen in the future. And when I say you, I mean your spirit. And when I say your spirit, I technically mean the subconscious part of your spirit. Your conscious mind, the one that you're using now to think and experience the present moment, that's not involved in the process. Your subconscious is the one that's talking to the river of life. So in order to get this process working, we've learned that you need to align those two using all of the Asians, visualization, meditation, etc., etc. So once those two are in line, that's when the fun happens. So your subconscious goes up to the river of life and presents that package. Now the question is, why does your package get chosen over somebody else's package? Now, the thing that you really want is the flow state. That's a bit tricky to get into, but the flow state is the universe's preferred outcome. And the reason it's preferred for the universe is because it's easy for the universe. It's just a natural flow that things are going. In order for you to get into the flow state, you've got to do the whole practice and get in the right mood and make sure that you're in the right place at the right time. It's quite a process to get into the flow state. But if you're in it, and if you've experienced it before, you know that's the one that you want to get to. But if you can't get into the flow state, the other important thing is consistency. When it comes to your packages, don't do this once and then forget about it and then you say it didn't work. The point is, it's a conversation. You need to be structuring these packages from your conscious to your subconscious to the river of life in a consistent manner. And consistency creates success. Now, it's not about a yes-no. It's not some sort of riddle that you can find the answer to. It's not a Harry Potter incantation that if you say the right words in the right order, you'll always get the future that you want. That's not how it works. You're presenting this to the river of life. And sometimes what you want isn't the best outcome. So the river of life might say, nice package, but no. However, I see what you're saying. And if you come back tomorrow, maybe then we can discuss it. And that's the process that we're working with here. I think you've understood this whole thing, and by now you should be able to make the future that you want. In order to test this, I want to give you a quick practical thing before I end this week of videos. Don't think of it as a yes, no. That's the main thing that you need to take away from this. It's not a case of, I want this to happen. If it doesn't happen, something's gone wrong. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like a process. If you're asking and you putting these packages out there, they can be chosen. I think that's the takeaway point. And I'm pretty sure this is now an end screen. What that means is you've reached the end of this particular video, but there's more you can do. There's surely more you can do. Have you subscribed? Down below. No! What about a link video? Up above. Good to see you.